Another day, another story. The Kushan Empire was an ancient state that stretched from modern-day Uzbekistan into what is now northern India, and helped spread Buddhism to East Asia between the 1st and the 3rd centuries. Welcome to Tabo Eminent Channel. Starting in the 1950s, archaeologists began identifying artifacts in the empire's region bearing an unknown Kushan script that they couldn't understand. But researchers in Germany and Tajikistan announced in July 2023 that they had finally deciphered part of the ancient writing system. The researchers accomplished this by comparing a trilingual text that French archaeologists located in Afghanistan in the 1960s with a bilingual text that Tajik archaeologists identified in Tajikistan in 2022. So-called bilingual or trilingual texts are parallel examples of writing that present approximately the same meaning, but in 2 to 3 different languages. Similar to the Rosetta Stone, these multi-script texts allowed researchers to identify characters and phrases in the ancient Kushan writing system. The Kushan Empire, which existed from around the 1st century CE to the 3rd century CE, was a powerful and culturally diverse empire that spanned parts of modern-day India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Central Asia. During this time, the Kushans interacted with various cultures and languages, which is reflected in their coinage and inscriptions. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Kushan Empire is their coinage, which often featured inscriptions in an ancient script that has come to be known as the Kharosthi script. The Kharosthi script is believed to have originated in the ancient city of Taxila, in modern-day Pakistan, and was used to write various languages, including Prakrit, an early form of the Indo-Aryan languages. The decipherment and understanding of the Kharosthi script have been a subject of scholarly interest and effort for many years. Here is a simplified overview of the story behind the decipherment of the Kharosthi script. Rediscovery of the Kharosthi script. The Kharosthi script was initially rediscovered in the 19th century by British archaeologists and scholars who were exploring ancient sites in India and Central Asia. They came across inscriptions on coins, rock edicts, and other artifacts that featured the script. Initial challenges. Deciphering the Kharosthi script posed significant challenges because it was unlike scripts that had been previously deciphered, such as the Brahmi script. The lack of bilingual inscriptions and the script's limited use and surviving texts complicated the decipherment process. Scholarly efforts. Over time, scholars began to identify patterns and recurring symbols in Kharosthi inscriptions. The work of scholars like James Prinsep and Georg Bühler in the 19th century laid the groundwork for understanding the script's basic structure. Key breakthroughs. A significant breakthrough in deciphering the Kharosthi script came with the discovery of bilingual inscriptions. These inscriptions featured the same text written in Kharosthi and another known script, such as Greek or Aramaic. By comparing the known script with the Kharosthi version, scholars were able to deduce the phonetic values of Kharosthi characters and make connections to known languages. Advancements in linguistics. As linguistics as a field developed, scholars were able to apply comparative methods to analyze the Kharosthi script in relation to other ancient languages. This helped confirm some readings and interpretations. Continued research. Decipherment is an ongoing process, and scholars continue to refine their understanding of the Kharosthi script and the languages it was used to write. New discoveries and advancements in linguistics and epigraphy contribute to a deeper understanding of the script's complexities. It's important to note that the decipherment of the Kharosthi script is a complex and ongoing scholarly endeavor. While progress has been made in understanding its characters and phonetic values, there may still be nuances and details that continue to be explored and refined by researchers in the field of ancient languages and epigraphy. Kharosthi script and multilingualism. The Kushan Empire was a melting pot of cultures and languages due to its vast territorial expanse and interactions with neighboring civilizations, including the Greek, Indian, Persian, and Central Asian societies. This cultural diversity is reflected in the Kharosthi script, which was used to write different languages spoken within the empire. These languages included Prakrit, which was a vernacular Indo-Aryan language, as well as Bactrian, a Middle Iranian language. The role of bilingual inscriptions. One of the most pivotal moments in the decipherment of the Kharosthi script was the discovery of bilingual inscriptions. These inscriptions featured the same text written in two scripts, Kharosthi, and another well-known script, such as Greek or Aramaic. The availability of bilingual texts allowed scholars to make educated comparisons between the known script and the Kharosthi version, enabling them to identify phonetic values for Kharosthi characters and make connections to known languages. Epigraphic and numismatic evidence. In addition to inscriptions, the Kharosthi script was prominently featured on the coinage of the Kushan Empire. These coins provided valuable epigraphic evidence that contributed to the decipherment efforts. Numismatists and epigraphers studied the characters and variations on the coins to decipher the names of rulers, dates, and other important information. Cultural and historical insights. The decipherment of the Kharosthi script has provided significant insights into the cultural and historical context of the Kushan Empire. It has allowed historians to understand the titles and names of rulers, religious and dynastic affiliations, and even details about administrative structures. The script has shed light on the linguistic diversity of the empire and its interactions with neighboring regions. Continued research and challenges. While considerable progress has been made in deciphering the Kharosthi script, challenges remain. The scarcity of extensive texts and the varying linguistic contexts in which the script was used continue to pose difficulties. Scholars strive to refine their understanding of certain characters, grammar, and syntax, as well as to identify the specific languages in which Kharosthi was used for various inscriptions. Legacy and significance. The decipherment of the Kharosthi script has contributed to our understanding of the ancient world and the diverse cultures that coexisted within the Kushan Empire. It stands as a testament to the collaborative efforts of scholars, linguists, and epigraphers who have worked tirelessly to unlock the mysteries of this enigmatic script and reveal the rich historical tapestry of the ancient past. Finding the Kushan, Rosetta Stones. Archaeologists first identified the unknown Kushan script in the 1950s, when they found its characters written in ink on a stairway at Sirk Kodal in Afghanistan. In the 1960s, French archaeologists found the script again on a boulder at Dast-i-Naur, also in Afghanistan. The text on the boulder contained the Kushan script alongside two other scripts representing the Bactrian language and the Gandhari language. However, the trilingual text didn't immediately lead to a breakthrough in understanding the unknown Kushan script. This was at least partly because French archaeologists took low-quality photos of the trilingual text and used an inaccurate drawing of it to discuss the finding, says Svenja Bonman, a linguistics researcher at the University of Cologne in Germany, and lead author of the recent article about the unknown Kushan script published in Transactions of the Philological Society in July 2023. Without clear, accurate images of the trilingual text, researchers couldn't translate the unknown Kushan script. Over the next several decades, archaeologists located many more examples of the script, including an inscribed silver bowl in Kazakhstan, but its meaning continued to elude them. Then, in 2022, Tajik archaeologists identified a bilingual text at the Almosi Gorge in Tajikistan containing the unknown Kushan script alongside the Bactrian language. The archaeologists were following information given by a local man, says Jakob Hoffmann, a linguistics researcher at the University of Cologne and co-author of the recent article. He had seen inscriptions on the side of the mountains close to where he lived, and he had been trying to tell the archaeologists about this for some time, but they only believed him and listened to him last year. And then they started an expedition and actually found that there really were inscriptions there. After locating the bilingual script, the Tajik archaeologist Babamulo Bobomaloyev worked with Bonman, Hoffmann and Natalie Karabzo, another linguistics researcher at the University of Cologne, to decipher the text. Bobomaloyev and Karabzo are also co-authors on the recent article. One of their key findings was that the name of the ruler Vema Taktu appeared in the Bactrian portions of both the bilingual and the trilingual texts, allowing them to identify his name in both portions of the Kushan script. This strategy is similar to the procedure that French philologist Jean-François Champollion used when translating the Rosetta Stone, which famously bears a passage written in Egyptian hieroglyphs, Egyptian Demotic script and Greek script. Champollion started by identifying royal names like Cleopatra in the Greek script and then finding them in the ancient Egyptian portions of the stone. Illuminating the Kushan Empire. Most archaeological examples of the unknown Kushan script date from the 2nd century BC to the 3rd century, and were found in the modern-day countries of Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan and Afghanistan. The script corresponded to an unknown Iranian language that was likely one of the official languages of the Kushan Empire, along with languages like Bactrian, Gandhari and Sanskrit. One reason Bondman and her colleagues' research is significant is that it provides further evidence of the existence of Vema Takhtu, who ruled the Kushan Empire during the 1st century and expanded its rule into northwest India. Previously, some scholars have debated whether he actually existed. The identification of his name in 2 different examples of Kushan script adds to the historical evidence that he was an important ruler of the Kushan Empire. In addition to identifying Vema Takhtu's name, the authors of the recent article also identified the phrases, King of Kings, and Great Savior, both descriptors of Vema Takhtu. The authors estimate that they have deciphered about half of the Kushan characters, and hope to decipher more in the future. Further research may provide more information about the empire and the people who lived in it roughly 2 millennia ago. Thanks for watching. Request you to subscribe the channel.